Hey everyone, this is Marie coming to you live from Spain. So I have not been doing a go live these past few weeks because of some work or personal stuff. But today I decided last week I decided to continue again, and here is my very first guest all the way from here. My here in Spain. She's from Tarragona, and she's a mom, she's a wife, wife of two teens guys, and she is very successful in her online business. And I'm doing this interview, guys, because I want you to get value of what we are doing. We are just an ordinary people, seeking change, and we found this online business community that teaches people on how to run a business online. So I will be chatting. Let's welcome Natasha. Hi,
Hello.
Natasha. You're live. We are live.
Good morning.
All right. So thank you so much. Can you tell us a bit about yourself,
Yes,
please?
as you've already said, I live in Spain, but I'm originally from the Netherlands. I'm a mom of two teens. I used to be a receptionist and medical interpreter before I started this business 4 years ago, and I've been doing this full time for the last 4 years.
How does it feel to be a full-time mompreneur?
Fabulous. I wish I would have found this sooner. If I would, I mean, I have two teenagers now. So my daughter is going to be 16 this month, and I have a 14-year-old son. And I know how hard it is when you have small kids, combining everything with your family and your work. So I wish if I would have found this sooner, my life would have been so much easier than
Yeah.
what it was back then. Definitely.
Anyway, it's not too late. So yeah. So we are here together, and I have prepared a few questions for you. So my very first question is, okay, where is my very okay, what exactly do we do? Because a lot of people don't actually understand what exactly we're doing, especially if they haven't watched that webinar. So in your own words, can you explain what do we do here?
Well, it is difficult to explain just saying so.
Yeah.
You have to watch the webinar and watch our videos to get a bit of an understanding. And even then, you probably won't understand the whole concept because I know when I started, I saw the webinar and it was like, okay, it sounds interesting, and then I joined, but I didn't understand it in the beginning. So I did have to learn myself, of course. But what we practically do is share a lifestyle. We share a mentoring system that we use to generate an income online using our social media platforms to get people who are really truly interested in starting an online business, and we provide you all the tools necessary to run a successful business online.
That's great. So I hope you guys got what Natasha said. We are digital marketing entrepreneurs, and yeah. So the webinar that we are here to invite you every week. It's very necessary to watch, guys, to learn more information about our the business that we are doing. So my second question is, what event or realization prompted you to seek change in your life?
Well, a few months prior to me starting, I lost my job. I've always worked, so I've never been unemployed, never in my life. And it was the first time I found myself in a situation that, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? I have two teenagers. I'm not the youngest. Oh, I'm young, but not the youngest to be in the unemployment field, because the older you get, how harder it is to find a job. And yeah, I did do some job research. I did some interviews, but I enjoyed actually my time at home. So I took some time off, and I wanted to do something else. I didn't want to start all over again, working for somebody else, doing the long hours, shifts, weekends, vacation. So I was looking for some courses to do online to see if I could do something else from home, but nothing really appealed, or I had to do evening school, which I just don't have the time for, or they cost a lot of money, and an offline business, well, that was out of the question because yeah,
Traditional.
too
Yeah.
too too expensive. So yeah, when this popped up on my newsfeed, because I wasn't looking for something an online business, because I just didn't know that they existed. And when this popped up, it was like, yes, this could be just it. So, and
Yes.
yes, it is.
Yeah, that's great. So did you start the business right away, or you had that second thought?
I was a bit scared because there is of course there's an investment involved, and
Yeah.
I was a bit scared of that because I was getting myself into something that I never heard before, I never seen before. But I just knew I needed a change, and I thought if I don't check it out, if I don't do it, then I'll never know, and I'll be stuck in the same situation for the rest of my life. So yeah, it took me about 2 weeks till until I decided. But I wasn't that I was skeptical. It was more scared if I
Yeah.
could do this. So
Yeah, I waited. Yeah, same
yeah.
here. I waited for 2 weeks before I officially started the
Mm.
business. Brilliant. So my next question is, what sets our business platform apart from the others? What did you see in
What
this
I
business?
think for me personally, it's the no selling part. So we don't have to sell random products
Yeah,
online to or hassle anybody in buying your products or things or so. Yeah, I think that's what made me make the choice to do this, because yeah, I know now that the makeup things and the shakes, that they are online businesses too. I just didn't know it, just a different kind of system. But
yeah,
it wasn't my thing. But although I used, because I have friends doing makeup and things like that, and they love what they do, but it's just not me. I
yeah.
just don't see myself doing sales parties and trying to sell my products and things like that. So this made my decision easier, because we don't sell, and plus we provide you with all the training, because with the other system, yes, you start an online business, yeah, you need to sell those products, but how do you sell the products? They don't teach you how to market online, really. So yeah, we do have a fantastic training and system in place. Mm.
Fantastic. So with that being said, how much time do you devote to your business every single day?
I think a couple of hours, because okay, I have it easy because well, easy, I'm a stay-at-home parent, so I don't work. So when my kids are at school the whole day, I dedicate my time here and there in the business. I think maybe 2 3 hours, sometimes less and sometimes more. It's totally up to me when I work and where I work from. Mm.
That's great. So same here. I just, I spend maybe a few minutes before I go to work, and then even I'm on my lunch break, I can do this business as well.
Exactly.
Just by answering
Exactly.
inquiries, and then I continue again when I get home.
Mm.
It's
Yeah, that's the
fantastic.
beauty of this, because you can just divide your own time. You can
Yeah.
dedicate the time you have in this business. Mm.
Hmm. Yeah. Right. So my next question is: have you experienced a moment in your life where you felt grateful for starting this business?
Oh, so many, so many. I've had so many moments. I mean, so much has changed I mean, I started 4 years ago. It was end of April 2019 when I started, and my situation then was I was unemployed, and that was it. So that was my situation when I started, and I thought, okay, I want to do something from home, replace my income so I can be more present for my family and be there in vacation days, weekends, and have the time together when they have the time off. So
Yeah.
that was my main reason for starting. But then COVID hit, so I was so grateful that I had this to back everything up, because I would have lost my job anyway if I would. if I would still have been working during COVID, because I work in the hospitality field and I would have probably lost my job anyway. And then my husband, the year after, he was diagnosed with a how do you say it? He was confirmed with with an illness that is not curable. So that left him in the unemployment field. He's if you see him, he looks healthy, everything like that. So he looks perfectly fine and he feels good, but he can't do anything physical. So he's not allowed to work, not allowed to sports. So he is with early retirement because of his health, but that left him with only, I think it's 40% of his usual wage that they pay him out until he's 65. So yeah, his wage went down 60%. So we are happy that I'm doing this, so we can back that up. And then last year it was my turn. Unfortunately, I was diagnosed with cancer last year. Thankfully, I'm cured. I went through all my treatments, and in September, I finished all my treatments. But my business has continuously run through all this time. So yeah, the last thing somebody wants to think about when you feel sick or whatever, think of work or your financial situation. So yeah, this is beyond a blessing. Oof.
Yeah, I can feel that you're a real fighter. Oh my gosh, look at those.
Yeah.
Well,
And it helps, of course, because if you love what you do, then it
exactly.
makes everything much easier. If I've run my business during all this time. There's never been a moment that I got but you can just let it run. We have automation program into the system, so all the emails are written for you. The website is built for you, and practically everything runs on its own once you're up and running. So yeah, it makes life a lot easier.
Exactly. And yeah, we're so grateful. I never thought of running a business online like this. That you can do behind the scene. You can do, alongside with your job, with your busy schedule. Like you said, you're a mom. And so grateful. Yeah. So my next question is, what topics will be covered in our weekly webinars, and how do they get access to this? Because I know people are looking for ways as well out there, but to know where and how to start.
Well, the easiest, fastest way to learn everything about our system, of course, is to register in one of our websites. There are so many of us, and you've probably seen ads here and there popping up on social media about our system. So you simply register with your name and email, and all the information will be sent to you. We don't use your information for anything else. It's just your information to add to our email list, so you can receive the information and necessary, so you can make a decision. And in our webinars, we discussed how our program works, how we are different from other systems, all these technical stuff. What is a funnel? What is the difference between a funnel and a website? And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, what is all this? But in our webinar, we make it all clear, and we share with you the 3 pillars of how to run a successful business online.
Fantastic, guys. So we made our mark, 14 minutes. That's great. So I hope you guys got some value on what Natasha said. We are online business owners, and we can help you get started as well, just by simply watching the webinar and see if it fits for you, right? So yeah, so anything else that you want to add, Natasha, before we end this conversation?
If you are looking for a change, it is all up to you to make that change, because nothing will happen if you didn't do anything about it. People are that's just human nature. We complain about our current situations, but only few make that step to really make a change, because you have to believe it. You have to believe you can make changes and not just settle for what you're doing now. So take that leap and take action.
That's great. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you again next week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Natasha.
Bye.
Bye and broadcast.